I read that you are being supported in some of your social media platform by some white racist hate groups. Is that true?
No.
Yes. I read that you are being supported in some of your social media platform by some white racist hate groups. Is that true?
Tomorrow, guys, I am going to have a very special guest on the show after I've just done my little thing having fun. I'm going to have Dr. David Duke on my show tomorrow. How about that? Tomorrow night, we're going to do it 9 p.m. Dr. David Duke is going to be on my show. And we are going to talk about some things that are probably going to make David Duke, yes, the Klansman, the former Klansman. He's going to be on the show. I'm bringing him on because I'm trying to figure out how I can join the Klan.
Some of your comebacks and whatever, not comebacks at me, like, attacking.
Hey, bro. I'm doing well. What are you doing on that French Prick show, man? You could have been on mine. Well, I wanted you to come on the show. I actually just answered the phone. I was in the middle of my live show, but when I saw it was your number on the phone, I had to answer because I really want to get this set up. All right, well, I'll talk to you later, brother.
I look forward to it. Give my best to everybody.
All right, thanks. Bye. All right, guys, y'all know who that was. That was my man David Duke, and people get mad that I'm cool with him, but I don't know what else to do. I'm cool with people who are honest. He's honest. So don't get mad at me for the fact that he's honest. Get mad at yourself because you don't like the truth.
I think there's a deep role of Israel in the whole 9/11 insanity.
I want to ask you something because after you called,
is that the right Silverstein you wanted me to talk about?
That's Larry. I want to ask you something, and I want to make sure I ask the question correctly because it's the question I asked last night on my show. So I want to ask it to you, and I'm just going to let you run with the answer. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here with David Duke. He of Topher Grace played him in a movie Black Klansman. We're going to talk to him about politics. We're going to talk to him about race. We're talking to him about everything, and he's an open book. So I'm just going to answer the question and let you guys get an opportunity to know him from his own words, not from me or anyone else. The question that I asked on my show last night, I asked, do white countries suffer adversely when allowing black and non-white immigrants in? What say you?
Were asked about David Duke, former Grand Wizard of the KKK. You said 3 times in this interview, I don't know who David Duke is, and you refuse to disavow or distance yourself from him. Now, a lot of people are scratching their heads over that because, number one, you disavowed David Duke 2 days prior. Why are you pretending that you are acting as though you don't know who this person is? Why not disavow David Duke, disavow the KKK? What's going on?
Well, first of all, he talked about David Group and other groups. He talked about other
Yeah, but
groups.
you said 3 times, I
Excuse
don't
me.
know who David Duke
Excuse me.
is.
No. Well, I know who he is, but I never met David Duke. So when you talk about it, I never met David Duke.
But in
part of it
2000, you
was
refused to run on the Reform
I
Party
disavow
platform
David Duke. I
because David Duke was a
disavow
member of
David
it.
Duke and David
A couple quick questions. What do you think of David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan?
David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan are absolutely abominable. I don't think anybody that I know, anybody that I've ever known, supports them.
I'm telling white folks, I don't know if my word means nothing. Put this on a racist website right now. Here's a message to white people. Carry your gun, get a license to carry it in person, and if you see a group of these Negroes coming near you, walking towards you, fire upon them.
All right. Yes, it's been too long. I'm back here with Tommy Sotomayor. And we are solving it all. We've got a list here, race relations, the economy, leftist extremity, everything is going to be done and dusted by the time we're through, which I think, Tommy, makes it a pretty bad thing that we haven't done this before, because we've really let these problems fester when we could just be like dusting them up, man, just getting them done the way that they need to get done.
Is condemning and investigating a mass email sent by an outgoing city council member. It was sent to police and other city workers. It contained a link to this video in which a man encourages white officers to avoid black neighborhoods. The Ording Police Department's one black officer filed a complaint. The city has retained an investigator to look into the incident. Now, the council member who sent the email is Sam Colarossi. He's a 50-year public servant who served two stints as mayor. He told the News Tribune he didn't mean to offend anyone. Now, that didn't keep the current mayor from issuing a statement that condemned the email, writing, "The city of Ording does not tolerate discrimination of any sort, including that endorsed by Mr. Colarossi and promoted in the video attached in the email."
Kaylee, we've profiled over the last few weeks so many officers who showed bravery and heroism on the night of the ambush, but we've learned recently that while those officers were putting their lives on the line, that 2 patrol officers possibly violated policy by spending more than an hour on duty that night on a live podcast and calling some of their fellow officers cowards.
He is a police officer in the Dallas area.
This is a podcast hosted by a controversial Atlanta activist named Tommy Sotomayor.
There you go.
Hear me?
Yes, sir.
He took a call from 2 on-duty DPD officers on the night 5 Dallas and Dart officers were being killed by a sniper in downtown.
I am a Dallas police officer. I'm at work as we speak.
Wow.
I was called in. It's complete chaos.
The officers are Gregory Watkins and Margus McQuinn. It was one of the city's most harrowing nights. While their colleagues were racing to the scene or answering other police calls.
Give me 1 second. I'm about to switch car. We heading back to the station.
This video from their cell phone shows the 2 North Dallas patrol officers spending more than an hour driving around after being called in and giving controversial opinions about police shootings.
Because you guys are breaking that blue wall of silence just by speaking to me.
They blame the cause of them on the types of officers DPD is hiring.
They quit hiring cowards. My partner said they hiring cowards. So they're hiring ex-military. Yeah, it's a problem because they have a problem because they don't see people as human.
The Dallas Police Association says the officers are not a reflection of how other cops feel.
It shows they weren't doing their job that night. There were a lot of officers with heroic actions that night. These guys were instead doing a podcast.
Attorney Pete Schulte represents the Police Association of one of the accused officers.
So until I get more information about what exactly happened, I'll be able to more evaluate whether I think it was wrong or a violation of policy.
Department officials tell us they are aware of the podcast, and it has been forwarded to the Internal Affairs Division to be investigated.
Face painted black again. I guess President Gallagher's message did not go through. Again.
White supremacist has admitted to fatally stabbing a homeless man to death because he was black. The man is James Jackson. The suspect is James Jackson, and he turned himself in and completely confessed not only to the murder, but confessed that he is a white supremacist.
Now, one of the things I found on the internet was James Jackson's viewing habit. But I looked into some of his favorited videos, and how racist he is just by looking at his 6 favorited videos. Why I'm Quitting Porn and Achieving Goals, which is like a fitness guy account that he was following. And then another one is 4 exercises to build big shoulders. And then it takes the tangent into more racist stuff, which is blacks know that blacks are violent, so why does white media pretend they are not?
Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. Play that over and over again. Puss ass niggas, I can't stand you motherfuckers. Hope to God more cops come and shoot more niggas and leave them dead in the fucking streets. Now play that back and forth. Play that over and over again. I hope to God white dudes wake up tomorrow and start laying niggas out. The black race ain't shit. Bunch of inbred motherfuckers who mama and dad is brothers and sisters. Bunch of poor motherfuckers who like making up shit to make themselves feel better. Calling these bitches queens when these bitches is the main ones setting y'all dumbasses up. I don't give a shit that everybody was pretty good.
My problem is I went right back over to talking to niggas, addressing niggas, and this is what happened. When I had gotten away from a lot of these niggas and had gotten back on my own, everything was going fine. I sat up here and discussed and talked to you niggas, and this is what happened. Fuck you niggas. Fuck black folks. If I can get away from you motherfuckers, I would love it. Y'all can kiss my